Hey, what's going on everybody? Matt here with CF Pro Tools. In this video, I will be talking about Zapier and how you can integrate that with not just ClickFunnels, but use that with some of the things that we allow you to do inside of CF Pro Tools. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so welcome back. In this video. Let's look at Zapier and how you can use that to automate your business, to automate your funnels, and to really take your funnel creation hub, which we like to use ClickFunnels. We're not really going to talk too much about any other funnel builders, but when you have ClickFunnels, they work with a lot of places, a lot of merchants, vendors, integrations, ESPs. Even sites like, but there are certain places that will not function quite the same, like Google or Slack or, there's just things that it won't do quite as well. So let's take a quick look. Zapier is really a go-between, so it has like, I wouldn't say millions, maybe millions, but I'd say thousands of APIs with a lot of different companies. So if you're thinking about connecting ClickFunnels to a site that you can't just directly connect with, this is the way that you're going to do it. All right, so let's take a quick look at this, and you can see exactly what you can do with Zapier. I'm going to log into, hopefully. Okay, so here is some of the integration natively inside ClickFunnels that you can connect with, like Aweber, Drip. There's actually quite a few of these. ConvertKit, Active Campaigns over here, you should be able to connect directly with that. Infusionsoft, which we know is called Keep. Zoom's a really good one. Okay, so here's where things are going to become a little bit more handy when you're using Zapier. So some integrations work pretty good. Some integrations are always being updated. Some of them don't work as well as others. And you may find that out during the course of I'm not going to mention any names, but you may figure out which ones they are as you start continuing to use ClickFunnels with a specific integration. You might run into issues where the information, a registrant or an email, is not sent to where you think it's going to be sent, and then what happens is the information is not triggered for maybe a membership or an email that was supposed to go out or access to a specific course inside of ClickFunnels, right? For example, and I'm just using this as an example, there is no reason to believe that what I'm about to say has any problems, but let's say, for instance, you set up a Zoom integration and the information, the registrant information, is not sent over to Zoom. So you can directly connect to Zoom, but what if you had a third-party redundancy, basically? So you could actually use Zapier. You can always go to product up here in the corner and then explore app integrations. I'm not even logged in right now, so you can actually just do some research and figure out if it's going to work with the sites that you are using. So just type in ClickFunnels and go, oh, okay, cool. They work with ClickFunnels. Now you need to pair it up. So there's always going to be a trigger, something happening with ClickFunnels. The trigger's pretty much always going to be an opt-in or a purchase. Let's take a quick look at this. We want to connect it with Zoom was what we were looking at. So Zoom is one of the options. You can always see some of the other things as well. So I'm going to click on Zoom, and it's actually going to give me a couple ideas of what we can use to make this Zap work. So new contact activity or an opt-in, that could actually be a purchase as well. New failed purchase triggers when a failed purchase is made in a funnel. That could actually be good. That way you could go look at it. You could trigger an email to go out to yourself, or you could trigger an email to go out to the customer with Gmail or something. And that way it would say new failed purchase. Well, hey, sucks to be you. You need to try again. Whatever it is that you want to do. New meeting. Let's go to ClickFunnels in here. So I think what we're looking at here is new contact activity, and then you probably want to create a webinar registrant. So you're going to have on Zoom, you're going to have your webinar set up, and you're going to have everything set up over there. So that way, when you log in and you start setting this up, you will actually input the information. I'm not going to go that far in depth with this, this little video today, but you set it up. Basically, you connect Zapier to both platforms, And then on both platforms, you're able to basically see exactly what's going on through Zapier so that you can say, okay, we want to look for new contact activity inside of ClickFunnels on this funnel and on this page. And so whenever there's a registration on this, in this scenario, create or automatically do this, create a webinar registrant over here in Zoom on this day, on this particular webinar. That way, any emails start getting kicked out from there. What if, and I'm only throwing this out there as a possibility, what if you didn't want to use ClickFunnels, right? What if you wanted to use something like Thinkific or something? So there's different ones out there, of course, but I'm just going to use this one because I have done this one with clients in the past. So let's go back to the product, go to, I know it was here, explore the app integrations. We're going to do ClickFunnels again. So we have ClickFunnels, and then we want to pair with Thinkific, all right? So if you're ever in question as to whether Zapier is going to work, just come here and check. If there is no API set up to the site or the third-party program that you're using, then you can always come back here and see if you can figure it out. Maybe you know the word, maybe you're just looking for one and you want to type it in. MemberPress, MemberSpace, MemberVault, MemberStack. All right, there's a lot of different options, but let's go back to Thinkific, ThinkSpace. I don't know what some of this stuff is, but if you're using some of these, you might be able to make use of them. So play around, see if there's something there. New successful purchase, I would set this one up with a new successful purchase and then set it up over here to add to an email list. When there's a successful purchase, we're going to enroll the user on Thinkific. It'll actually show you a lot of your integrations here for Zapier. All it's going to do is kind of send you over to Zapier though. So if you just like, oh yeah, cool, I want to send a Gmail message when new contacts are added to ClickFunnels. It's just giving you ideas of things that you can do. You don't have to set this up. But if you do decide to, you would just click on use this Zap and it'll send you over to Zapier and show you, okay, let's connect your Gmail account. Let's connect your ClickFunnels account if it's not already. Once it's set up one time, you don't have to continue doing that. Sometimes you do need to go in and kind of babysit the Zapier setup and make sure that it stays connected. So this one's always good. Add new ClickFunnels purchases to Google Sheets because once you get it on Google Sheets, you can actually kind of create your own data. You can create your own data worksheets and be able to create, basically create your own statistics. You can actually start them on a new process, or you can send that information over to ActiveCampaign. You can get really, really creative with the things that you can do with Zapier. So definitely come over here and play around. This one is just add or update ActiveCampaign contacts. You can send information, contacts to a Slack channel. Why you do that, I'm not even sure, but it looks like you can do that. Post new ClickFunnels purchases to a Slack channel. Maybe, if you spend a lot of time in Slack and you just want, an immediate notification that, hey, we have a new contact, we have a new lead, we have somebody that we need to follow up on, you could set up a channel on Slack, and then this will basically, that opt-in information will be sent over there, and then Slack would tell you, or it would give you a notification saying, hey, you got a new lead over here at ClickFunnels. How cool is that, right? So just to give you an idea, PayPal works fine. PayPal Plus works just fine. They all work really good on their own, but sometimes PayPal orders don't actually end up being sent over to ClickFunnels. So what could happen in that case? So maybe you have this funnel and you look over your stats and you're like, oh man, I really wanted my information to be sent over here so that I could see my orders. But it only happens a small percentage of the time where your PayPal orders don't get sent over to ClickFunnels. They're not going to get access to whatever they purchase. They're not going to get any emails. They're not going to be in they may not even be in the contact data over here. So what you would want to do in this case is set up a redundancy with PayPal using the same thing. So let's look at what they've got over here for that. If I come down to explore things here, and this one's going to go all the way around CF Pro Tools and ClickFunnels, which is kind of cool. So you're going to connect with PayPal, and what you want to do is you want to basically set PayPal to look for successful purchases, but then you wanted to talk back to ClickFunnels and say, hey, ClickFunnels, in case you missed it, these guys over here made a purchase, so we need to tag or add these guys to a list or something. So let's see what our options are. So let's come over here, all merchant transactions. Let's go with, we want PayPal, a successful sale. Only successfully completed payments trigger this. So so this is redundancy, remember that. We just want to set this Zap up over on Zapier to create a successful sale, and then when that happens, that's the trigger. So the trigger is a successful sale, and then we want to add the tag to an email or create a contact opt-in. They may already be in your system as an opt-in or a contact profile. Remove email. I'm just looking to see what other options they have here. Add email to a list. You could probably do this one and then set up a follow-up funnel. Okay, we're going to add the tag purchased _ such and such program. And then what you'll do inside of ClickFunnels is you'll actually come over here and you'll go to your members area and you will set up a restriction. Maybe you want to restrict access. You come over here and then just set up the restrictions so that it's tagged requirement to purchased _ such and such. But maybe they're using Thinkific and you want them to enroll them. You would bypass this if you wanted to tag them as a buyer. You could. You want to probably add as much information as you can into ClickFunnels. So set up a Zap for that. Maybe you want to set up the information to send them over to Thinkific or send them to Kartra or send them somewhere else. All of your, if this happens, you may not get any of that information sent over here to ClickFunnels, so you might have to set up a Zap to do all of this stuff and just get that information loaded back into ClickFunnels. Hopefully that made sense in some level, but wanted to show you guys this, wanted you guys to see how Zapier worked, wanted to give you guys a quick, kind of a quick overview so you could see, hey, this is pretty cool. There's probably really cool things that this program could do, and there really is. So you could use this to help you in a lot of different areas. So I highly recommend this, and go check it out. Go get yourself an account. I think you can get 5 Zaps for free. Hopefully this helps. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. And if you have any questions, of course, let us know. Hit us up in the comments section. What do you guys want to know about next? I would love to hear from you guys, okay? Take care. I'll talk to you guys soon.